Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm Lou and I hope you're all tickety-boo today. Just want to say, first of all, Happy New Year to you all. We're now in 2025. Well, it isn't actually when I'm doing this video, but when you see this video, it'll be 2025. And this nail set is celebrating. We're into 2025 and see what this new brings for everybody. Let's hope it brings prosperity and all that. So yeah, last year for me, good in one way, obviously, with me finding this nail thing that I got going on, and a little bit bad, I suppose, health-wise. It's not been right cracking, and you know, head-wise, I don't know, to do probably menopause and all that nonsense. But yeah, let's see what this 2025 is going to bring for us. So yeah, that's what this nail set's going to be. So I've got my products out here. The base colour is going to be a gold colour, and I'm going to be using a pink. I'm also going to be using, I'm going to try these little pots, to be honest. So one's a white. I ain't used them yet, Honey Girl. Looks like I have, but I haven't. I don't know what they're going to be like for nail art. I'm not right sure. So there's a white and a black. If not, I'll get my ordinary gel polishes out. Got some stickers. I've got a design in mind. I don't know exactly because I've not tested it out. I've just got it in my head what I think I might be doing. Got some little sort of beads there, look, in there. So I'm going with that kind of colour, goldy. I ain't got, I suppose I would have in a, do you know what, let me have a look. I'm going to have a look, so I might have a chrome that I can use. I'm thinking about that colour. I want him like a chromey colour. I've only just twigged about my chrome. So I've got mirror chrome here. So I could use the mirror chrome. Right, okay. So we have that colour in mirror chrome. Now then, it's got me thinking. Right, guys, I might do a bit of mirror chrome. I'm thinking of the design that I've got in my head and how that's gonna work. So is it that colour? It is that colour, isn't it, that I'm wanting? Yeah, right, okay. Right, we're going to have to see how this is going to pan out, to be fair. Because I've only just thought about the mirror chrome. It's only just popped up into my head. Right. Yes, I'm thinking now. Right, I'm going to have a think about how that's going to work because it's not been on my agenda just until now. And I've got something in mind for these, but we'll see. Let's just go with it. Let's just roll with it. So yeah, I'm going to get myself organised. I've got my tips. I'm mostly organised here anyway. I'll just sort it all out where I need things to be and get things in order a little bit more, a little bit better. So I'm going to start with these tips. These are like a C-curve tip. But I'm not going to be putting like in C-curve. I'm not going to be putting them on my own nails. This is just for design and for this design that I'm going to be doing. So all the nails are all the same size, which I know they wouldn't be, obviously, on your hands. But for the purpose of this video, that's what I'm doing for this 2025 set. So one's obviously going to be the thumb, so it's going to be angled a bit differently. So yeah, I'll just get cracking. I'll speed up a little bit on this first bit because I'm just painting the nails really. I'm going to be using this Born Pretty Jelly Nude gel that I've got mainly as to go under this glittery gold because it's too see-through. Yeah, that one. So I need a bit of base colour underneath, so I'm going to use this colour for that. Right, so yeah, let's get cracking. I'm not bothering filing any of these. I'm not bothering putting a base coat on. I'm just going to crack on. Like I say, it's just for design purposes. They're not going on. They're not going to be used as press-ons or anything, so I'm not too bothered about that. So yeah, I'll get cracking. Right, so I've not bothered showing you my painting and the nails. So you can see there's 3 of the pink colour. That's the colour that I got from Temu. I can't pronounce the make of it, the brand, to be fair, but it's just a lovely pink that I've got. And then there's 2 of the nails that are the glitter, the gold glitter colour. So what I'm doing with those ones at the minute that you can see is putting a top coat on. It's just a Cuccio top coat. And I'm doing that in preparation for the mirror chrome that I got out, to put that on afterwards. Once I've cured the top coat, and then I can put that mirror chrome on that I'm just showing you there. Beautiful colour. So one of them's already done there with the top coat on. I'd already top coated that one. The other 2 are in the lamp. So I'm going ahead and putting it on with a little, almost like eyeshadow applicator, little sponge, and just rubbing that in. I know that you can use black underneath the mirror chrome. I decided to use the pink because I wanted to have a really vibrant pink colour. So that's why I chose to do it this way. So yeah, I'm putting it on there. The other 2 that are in the lamp get the same treatment basically. And they have a coat of the mirror chrome on them as well. So here now I'm picking up the black. It is quite a thick, there is a special name for this sort of paint. It's not like a normal gel paint. It's a lot thicker. I think you can use it for like chromes and things. But because I haven't got any thicker gel paint other than, I mean I do have Born Pretty Black, but I do find it a little bit too liquefied really. I wanted something thicker to do what we're going to do, so I've decided to go this. It is a bit gloopy and thick, but I managed to be able to do what I wanted to do with it really. And it, you know, it turned out absolutely fine. It was the perfect stuff to use, to be honest. So here I'm going and using it. I've got a little liner brush. I think it's just a 5 or 6 mil liner brush that I'm using, and I'm going in and putting on, drawing a number 2 on this nail. I did find it a little bit tricky because I want copying anything. So I just had to go with the flow in what were in my head, and I would do a number 2 on a nail. So yeah, I ended up quite chuffed with the result, to be honest with you. So you probably get the theme that I'm going to be going with is going to be writing the 2025, so 2025 on these nails. So what I'm going to do is speed this up a little bit while I write these. I'll paint the numbers on the nails, and put a little bit of music on for you guys, and then when I come to the next part of it I'll go through my design and what I'm doing with it. I'm back, guys. So here's a number 5 that I did. Maybe a little bit top heavy, really thinking about it. But the nail naturally goes into a little bit of a V, doesn't it? So it does make it a bit tricky in getting your numbers right. But so yeah, that's one number 5. So all the numbers are done there now. So my thoughts were to, obviously both the number 2s, they were the gold nails. I will put in the pink now inside of those, sort of painting keeping the black outline, but putting the pink in. So I did that for both the number 2s. What I did, well, I did a couple of coats of the pink, and then I put some top coat on it, and just getting the pink part, putting some top coat on it, and then put the chrome on. Obviously, it was quite tricky. I needed to make sure I didn't go over the black line or even onto the black line, because I didn't want the chrome, you know, I wanted to be able to see the outline of the black. So yeah, it got a little bit piddly, so I'll cut out a bit until I get to that stage. So that's what we're doing with those. So here, you'll see me in a minute give a cross fingers look. I'm like keeping my fingers crossed that I just got the mirror chrome onto the pink part of the number 2 and didn't get it all over. So this is where it got a little bit tricky, but I did manage to do it, and it worked out absolutely fine. So I'm just there putting the chrome on that bit. So I'll do that to both them number 2s. What I do then is go onto the outer part of the 0 and the 5. So I want the 0 itself, the actual number, and the number 5 to stay the colour that they are. No, beg your pardon, no, I wanted to paint them gold. So I painted them gold, but the pink part, I wanted to do a pattern on it. Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to think which way around I did it now, yeah. So I did the pink on the number 2s, on the inside of the number 2s, both the number 2s on the gold nails. So we're doing the gold on the inside of the 0 and 5 on the pink nails. So yeah, so I'll get to that part where I've got that done. So I've done that bit now off camera, because it would just, like I say, painting inside the 0 and the 5. They're in the lamp at the moment, so that's why you can't see them there. So here, I've got a little bit of black out. As you can see, I've put it on the little beautiful palette that I've got there, that the lovely Tracy from Desire Nails 57 made for me. And I'm putting some base coat in the black to mix it together, because I wanted like a jelly black. Now, this is where I was thinking, is this going to work? There's my 0 and my 5. Look, I've just took that out. So I started doing this design, and because I just wanted this pattern to be on the pink of the number 2, I decided to do it as if I were doing the whole of the nail, because I thought it's going to be quite tricky. The pattern that I wanted is going to be quite tricky to do, just working it on just the number 2. It turned out that the second number 2 that I did, I just did it on the number 2. It ended up being all right doing it. But all the way through putting these on, putting this pattern on, I were a bit unsure whether it were going to look right, but the end result is lovely. It's just a little bit, not right sure of this, and you'll probably find that as you're watching it. It looks a little bit odd, really, a bit messy. But I did that, what the girls always say to me is trust in the process. So that's what I did. I thought, just roll with it, Lou. Just carry on with what you're doing, and just have trust in the process. So that's what I did, and I'm glad I did, because the end result turned out really lovely. So here I go with it now. So like I say, I'm doing it as if I want the whole of the nail with this pattern on that I'm doing, and then I wipe it off the gold part, but just keep it on the number 2 part. So the pattern that I'm doing is a tartan effect. So I'm wanting the main lines, so they have the lines going down the nail and then lines going across the nail, and I do them a little bit thick, maybe, I don't know, 3 mil thick, something like that, and then the lines going across the same. And then I wanted to, where those lines crossed, just that square, if you can imagine what I mean by the lines crossing, I did that in a darker black, so I painted that in the darker black, but I just wanted it on the number 2. And you know, when I started doing this one, I thought the best way to do it will be to do the whole of the nail. It turned out that I didn't need to do it like that, like I said. I could just visualise it, you know. You'll see when I do the next number 2 anyway. So yeah, so what I'm doing here now is just cleaning away the parts that I don't want. And as you can see, it looks a bit, you know, I was sort of thinking this looks just looks a bit messy at the minute. I don't know what you guys are thinking right now. I were doing it and I thought, should I have just left it and gone with something else? But this is what I had in my mind, and I really, really wanted to trust the process and go with it, really. Like I say, glad I did. So I'm just wiping that off there now, and then I put that in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then I go ahead and do the darker squares of where the squares would be on the number 2 nail. There might not have been a full square that I did black because of the shape of the number 2, but yeah, you'll see me do that bit in a minute. So here we are then. I've put it in the lamp for 60 seconds, so I'm just going in now and putting the black. I have sped it up a little bit because otherwise it had got a little bit tedious just watching it, but as you can see, I'm hoping that I'm just going over where those lines would cross and making it a darker black to give it that sort of tartan effect. So I'm hoping you get the gist of that, and you can see that there. Still doesn't look brilliant, don't get me wrong. I was still thinking, oh my goodness, and I'd even put a top coat on there, and I'm still thinking, does it, doesn't it? But yeah, when they're all together it does look nice, or at least, well, I think so, and I hope you do too. So what I'm doing here, I've done the other number 2. You can see that on the little metal, I use a metal file to put them in and out of the lamp, as you can see there. So they're both there. I thought there's no point me showing you the other number 2. So I'm going in now here and just doing the pink part. So obviously not going over the 0 where the gold is, and just going in and doing the same thing again, but just on the pink. So I'll go ahead and do that on the 0 and on the number 5, and then where the lines would cross again, I'll do it in the darker blacks. So here we are with them now, all done. So what do you think of them, guys? The colours? I think the colours are fab. I think the idea was a really, really good idea. I did love them, how they turned out. I don't know. I'm my biggest critic. I think we always are on ourselves, aren't we? I keep getting told I'm too hard on myself. So yeah, tell me what you think, guys. I do try and think kind of out of the box a little bit, you know. And I could do stickers and stuff, but I just tend to not do. I don't know why. I really don't, because there's some beautiful, beautiful nails using... I've got some beautiful stickers. I don't know, I just have these ideas in my mind and I roll with them and I come up with things. I do have a couple of ideas on a few other things coming up, you know, that I'm quite excited about. Whether they're going to turn out as wonderful as I have in my mind is another thing. But yes, in the new year, I've got some pretty funky stuff coming up. I ain't done it yet, just got it in my head. I've had a little bit of a practice. But yeah, got some funky stuff coming up that I hope you really like. So yeah, and the funky stuff I've got coming up, I've not seen done yet. And I've searched and searched and searched. And there might be a reason for it. I don't know. Once I start doing it, I might think, well, I might no wonder nobody's done it, because it can't be done properly. I don't know. But my little bit of practice that I've done is telling me otherwise. So make sure you've got that notification bell. Make sure you hit that, and then you'll get notified of when they come out. And yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope you all have a fantastic new year. Take care, everybody. And like I always say, if you can't be good, be careful. Bye.